Okay, we're going to look at a Surd equation. It's the fourth question of the exam, algebra question one, the algebra part of the paper one of 2020. Now I'm going to show you an example. You should look at this and go, ooh, it's like 6 marks or something, and you should be happy because you just have to follow the steps that you've learned. You just have to have done enough of these questions. I'm in fact going to show you an example of one. The first question is to make sure the square root is by itself. In this question, we had to add 2. I'm going to do this quickly because it's something we all should have done. Then you square both sides. You square the square root, you get x plus 2. If you square x plus 2, you get this. Then you make it 0. Put it in standard form. Subtract x and subtract 2, and you get standard form. Then you factor it, and then you are able to write out the answers. The opposite of this, minus 1 plus 1 makes it 0, and minus 2 makes it 0. And then for 2 more marks, you take minus 1, you put it back in the original equation and see if it's true. And in this question, both of the solutions made it true. So therefore, they're both solutions. So let's just take a look at this question. You may want to pause the video and try this. The first step is to square it. So you do that. When you square a square root, it disappears. X minus 2 times x minus 2 gives you x squared minus 4x plus 4. Then put it in standard form. Subtract x, subtract 18, and you get x squared minus 5x minus 14. Then factor this, or use the quadratic formula to get the two solutions, which are x equals 7 and x equals minus 2. So you can see minus 7 times 2 is minus 14, minus 7x plus 2x. When we do FOIL on this, it works. You could use the quadratic formula and get x equals the opposite of this, plus 7 and minus 2. But now it's time to check it. So let's put it in here. X equals 7 in here. That's the square root of 25. That equals 7 minus 2. So 7 makes this original one true. So that's a solution. But if you put minus 2 in here, you get 16. And the square root of 16 doesn't equal minus 2, doesn't equal minus 4. Therefore, there's only one solution, and the solution is x is equal to 7. Okay, so, if you just follow those steps, isolate the surd. Ooh, this one was already isolated. Square both sides. Standard form. Factor, get your two solutions, 7 and minus 2, and check them to find out which one works. Okay, that's the surd equation of 2020. Hope it helps. Okay.